How many of you have seen the Matrix movies? Some of you? Okay, a few of you. Well, if you've seen the Matrix movies, the essence of this storyline is that there are two worlds. There's a world on the surface where everything looks normal, everything looks fine, everyone looks like New York City, basically. But underneath the surface, everyone's a computer program. And when you look at the Matrix, everyone is digitized. And in fact, the storyline is that there's this world under the world. But at a certain point, when Keanu Reeves begins to see there are two different worlds, he's given a choice, the red pill or the green pill. And the choice he's really making is, do you want to live in that comfortable world where everything seems normal? It's not reality, but it feels normal and it seems normal. Or do you want to take the other pill, where now suddenly you get to see reality, but reality may be uncomfortable, it may be painful, it may be confusing, you may not be sure what to do. And so when we talk about the game and the game under the game, it's really the same choice. You can choose just to work in the comfortable world that feels like, okay, you know what, my turn will come. Eventually, if I just keep working hard, my turn will eventually come. Or you can peel the layer away and say, no, I'm going to look at the real world. And sometimes then, it's uncomfortable. And because it is more complicated, and I'm not saying one is better than the other, it's simply a choice. My goal is really to encourage you to take both pills. You live in one world, you live in the other world, you live in both at the same time. But if you're going to live in both worlds and really focus on human dynamics in the workplace, then you have to be what I call a corporate anthropologist, where you do study humanity at work. An anthropology is the study of human beings throughout millennia. Here we have an example of the skeletons of the victims of ritual human sacrifice from about 1,500 years ago. And if you commit yourself to a study of humanity, you have to acknowledge that there is a huge part of humanity that is prone to violence, and prone to violence focused on each other. Whether it's the Viking Norsemen, whether it is the Mayans, there is plenty of evidence that we are violent killers. There's also evidence that we are incredibly compassionate people, that we have this ability to sacrifice for others with no expectation of any kind of reward on our end. Sometimes we make the ultimate sacrifice with no expectation of reward on our end. A Jungian duality of characteristics that's built into every single one of us, this ability to be incredibly compassionate and generous, and this ability to be incredibly competitive, and if not a killer, at least being willing to compete against other people. We even see it in the modern day world of sports. And it's not just male sports, it's also female sports. It's amazing how popular mixed martial arts with women has become. And it's not just men in the audience. There are tons of women in the audience that are enjoying that type of competitiveness. So, with that said, just because you put people in an office and we're all dressed up, our hair is nicely done, we brush our teeth, we put on deodorant, we wear nice shoes, we all smile and we cooperate with each other, that's great. And you don't ever want to forget that there is inherently a competitive aspect to every single one of us.